Morning, guys. So out here this morning before I get going, enjoying a cup of coffee, knowing full well this could be the very last episode I ever bring you. What are we talking about? The time has finally come for you to add a 3D printer to your airgun hobby. I'm telling you, there is no time like right now to add a 3D printer to your airgun and airsoft hobby. It's the perfect time in history. The machines are good, the machines are affordable, the CAD programs are intuitive. You can learn CAD over a 6-month period and be really proficient in a 6-month period. I think that's a realistic time frame. But inside of that, YouTube hates seeing 3D printers and anything that appears to be anywhere close to a firearm. Thankfully for this channel, I don't showcase any firearms here. So the hope is I really want to go ahead and bring you some basics on 3D printing and how you can better enjoy the sport of airgunning and airsoft at your house for yourself on the cheap, you know, as a modern day homesteader, right? In the past, it was always built, not bought. And this is definitely the modern built, not bought. If you need it, draw it. If you draw it, print it. And that's more and more becoming the world we live in. If this means nothing to you guys, opt out, right? There's a big X at the top right corner. It might help you out. If this is interesting to you and you want to see exactly how this is done for yourself so that you can do this type of a skill set at home, stick around. All right, guys, this is what we got going on. We got our printers. They've already got a previously finished file on the deck here. As you can see, sometimes it just doesn't go perfect. Everybody thinks it's like this magic super mystery machine, right, that has absolute infinite ability to create anything. Sometimes that's true, sometimes it's not. As you can see, it definitely does fail occasionally, and we have to deal with it. This is the material we're going to be printing out of today. Some clear orange material, and I always keep it consistent, right? The orange ones are always 50 caliber. These red ones are always 510. Blue's going to be your 58. Yellow for the 45 caliber. Green for the 9. And purple for 30 caliber. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these started, and then we'll check in on them in a few minutes when they really get going. Super sick. 35s are almost done. These are for the Bintag T9 35, and it's really a cool thing, right? You have the ability to put a 22 caliber airgun pellet into a plastic sabot and really drop the cost as well as drop the weight on the projectile itself. 510 is going to take a little bit longer. You can see we're only about 38% of the way through the process here. Same about 35-40% of the way through the process on the 50 cal. And then these 45s, there's a lot more of them packed in there, about 100 on this plate. So it's going to take some time as well. Over here we have the beginnings of our harpoon stock. This guy's getting ready to cut the rubber butt pads for the actual harpoon stocks. His possibilities are endless, guys. I don't know what it is. I always seem to be filming in this specific intersection, but because I'm always on the way to the post office right before work, right? I got these dumb night shifts right now. So I'm always on the way to the post office right before I get going on my way. Today is no different. We got 4 packs to drop off. We got 2 harpoon stocks, 1 harpoon rail kit, and a box full of mags for people to enjoy. Oh, nothing. All right, dudes, back in the shop like nothing happened, but it's about 2 o'clock in the morning right now, and I'm finally done with my shift. Cool thing about it is all the files that we had going are 100% finished at this point. Cheers. Shout out Mark Bostic for this excellent coffee mug. Oh, very hot. Oh my God. Here it is, boys. This is the illustrious Dragon Claw. This is the thing that we have been basing our project for this episode around. As you guys have seen up to this point, we've made these amazing little PETG sabots for our air rifle. This is one of the oldest big bores that exists on the market as far as big bore air guns are concerned. And this is one of the newest ideas to hit the market in the last couple of years. There's always been stuff on the market like this, kind of like the power belt ammunition you might have seen from muzzle loaders. But inside of that, if you weren't like me doing this for yourself, by yourself, at your house, you just didn't have access to this kind of stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys exactly how to implement this. I really like these 82 grain pellets from Texoma Precision Pellet, and they're cast by Jim, so you know they're gonna be quality stuff. They slip directly into this bore. It cannot be a more perfect fit. It was a good click, dog. It's a good click. You're shaking it, you're shaking it, you're shaking it, you're really shaking it. Nothing happening here. This is gonna fit every single HP Max magazine that I make. This is gonna fit every single Megalodon mag that's available. It's gonna fit all the stuff that you would normally feed 50 caliber to, and it's also going to be just that much lighter, right? 82 grain pellet and about a 10 grain Sabot. 15 grain Sabot, something around those lines. It's less than 100 grains, 50 caliber diameter. So you know you're doing good stuff here. Just gonna go ahead and click a bunch of these together so you can really see what it takes to do so. And the beautiful thing about a Sabot is it's open-ended, right? It's just a blank plastic casing. There's no primer, there's no powder, there's no anything. So it's very easy to adapt it to other things that you might want to use the Sabot ammunition in, such as the Dragon Claw. This Dragon Claw has a very large breech compared, it's got Teflon tape all over it because my breech seal's all effed, but that's my fix for the day. This breech is much larger than the standard M50 HP Max Megalodon stuff, so I can put one of these huge Texoma bombs in there and really get some weight behind it if I felt like it. Peasy. Not coming out once again. Out to the YouTube manual reviewer, obviously. Look at what's in front of you. Typical Diabolo airgun pellet with a piece of plastic, no powder, no primer, no anything. Further proof, no firearm modifications in this episode whatsoever. All right, now as you can see, we've got some really cool looking, super effective rounds. Now, how do we know that these are the right diameter? Because I took great care when I went ahead and put this all together for you guys, right? Now, one thing we can do to really kind of check this here is we'll just pull off this threaded barrel cap. Just set it in backwards and see, does it get a good fit? Oh, hell yeah, it's got a good fit. Dang, look at that. Zero wiggle, dude. So it wants to slide down in there. I feel the rings of the print just really engaging with the barrel. That's a super good fit. Oh, good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Fits in there perfect. I'm all loaded up. I'm all ready to go. I don't have anything left for you guys to see except the range test. Let's get it. This is not the Dragon Claw 2 that came out about a year or two ago. This is the original old schooler. You can see mine's got a little bit of Teflon tape because I've lost my breech seal over the course of ownership, and I'm more the type to just get her done as opposed to call the factory. So here we are with some Teflon tape on our breech seal, and we're ready to go ahead and see what this thing can offer us with the help of the CV Life LPVO optic. I've been loving this, so I'm trying it on every single gun I have, and every single time I get the opportunity to engage it, 100 yards or less, I'm slapping it on there. I'm gonna start today with some Lucky 7 247 grain ammunition because it's known accurate. Then we'll get into something a little bit more spicy. Ammunition goes in the breech first before you cock it. I don't like putting ammunition into the breech of a cocked rifle. Pull it off safe to cock it. Always go all the way back. There's no such thing as half cock on this channel. We don't do it. Fire. About 6 inches high, 642 on 247 grains. Let's drop it on down. That much, I don't know. 642 at 247 is a pretty stout energy too. About that much more once again. Like that. .646 on the energy that time. The Teflon tape breech seal, legitimately, low-key, I'm getting no blast of air in my face right now, so it must be working. Taking it 624 on the velocity. I'm just going to go ahead and group it out a couple of shots and see what happens. Bear in mind, we're 4 shots into the shot string. That's something to definitely keep in mind with an air gun. .603. Ooh, cocked it before I loaded it. Decock for safety. 603. The great thing about the Seneca Dragon Claw also is it's only got a 250. Very small fill compared to the AEA stuff. So this is easy to fill in the field with a very small tank that I have to service it. Same hole. 620. Again with the cocking it. It sucks. Gotta train yourself to do better than that. Drilling it. 612. See, I wanted to go for the bolt handle there, but that time I caught it. .606, slight drop. I could have been off on the mechanics. Very happy with it. I'm just going to go ahead and move my camera out to the 50-yard mark and see what kind of effectiveness I can get with this sight in on those gongs. I don't quite know where I'm at in the fill, but it still seems to be working, and I think that's how a lot of people treat their air guns, so I'm going to do the same. All day. Let's check the pressure. Right in the middle, 150 bar. Okay, so we just hit the lucky gong. Let's move over to the left side, which is going to be the you're not terrible gong. Well, we saw what the truth was in that shot. Not terrible. Okay, so there's a slight amount of holdover at this point in the fill and at this distance with this projectile. Let's see if we can hit the year decent gong. Smacked it. Just took what we knew and applied it. I think it's going to be really good, solid baseline information for the 246 Lucky 7 ammunition that we just sent. Good energy, good accuracy, good shot count. Let's get into something a little bit spicier, guys. I've got 191 grain sabots as well as much lighter, hopefully close to supersonic, 96 grain sabots as well. Let's go back to the 25 yards, see if we're going to hit the board at that distance and see what our energy is as well. And just to note, guys, it is about a 200 bar fill there on the maximum. All right. 191 grain sabots up first. Let's see what happens. Bullseye, 678, yo. Oh my god, it actually is accurate, shockingly. 191 grain sabot for the win. Let's do that like 5 more times. I feel like I could have yanked that one. The rest of the group is going to be telling. 654, so no true increase here in velocity. Maybe pointing to the fact that the lead might seal the barrel better. 654, and we're kind of settling into a grouping right there just under the bullseye. I'm pretty happy with that as far as being a consistent point of impact and not all over the place, right? It's not spray and pray. Ooh. .953. I don't quite know where that hit, so I'm gonna go again because not only is that a really weird reading, but it's also uncanny that I can't see it on the board. .594. Predictable accuracy on that one, predictable energy in the shot string. Once again, gonna move my camera and see if these can hit at 50. Okay. Load rifle. Shoot gong. Hits, dude. Hit! Yo! The super cheap DIY ammo here absolutely performing at 50. Because I suck, so if it's working for me, it's going to work for you. Oh, just under it. I got to go again. Over it. Damn it. Too much hold. And that sounded extremely anemic and hit the target well in front. Let's see where our pressure's at and go to the next ammo. Yeah. That's what's up. All right, guys, so that was really cool being able to hit with some DIY ammo at the 50-yard range. It's extremely cheap to be able to put that together. So this is going to be a cool test, going to some even lighter stuff and see how we do. Kind of broke right now because I'm trying to leave this dumpster fire of a state. But I think this is going to do for us just fine, right? It should be okay. And if it's not okay, well, it's okay. Aired back up. Next, ammunition. We've got 357 Diabolo pellets inside these Sabots, weighing in at 91 grains. So it should be very... Oh, once again, damn. Very spicy, very spicy. At least Dragon Claw spicy, right? With some spitting out 600 FPS, if it does 800, I'm happy. Lower right. 833. 833. Yo. But does it have any accuracy? Because it's been proven accurate already today. I have to check the footage to see which one of those two holes it is. But it's not grouping the same as the others. 804. Bullseye. 812. $779. Passable at the price. $771, and not terrible on the accuracy. Gonna give this thing the old litmus test that we've given the previous two ammunitions already, which is that 50-yard gong test. Now I've got a left to right wind going right now, and this is the lightest ammunition that I've tried, so I'm thinking that it's probably going to go ahead and shift over to the right, just like we saw at 25 yards, but I'm going to let the accuracy we see downrange dictate what I do. I feel like that nicked it. I don't think that's a solid hit. It didn't move right. Again with the nick that didn't move right. If the cheater gong is going to be hard to hit, I don't think this is 50-yard ammo with the light stuff. Yeah, I'm barely making contact, so I think that proves two things. First off, unorthodox ammo is only cool if it's heavy, and secondly, my skill set needs significant improvement. Alright guys, well, all the way across the board, I've tried to bring you a different kind of an episode today, chasing the goal of 1,000 FPS with the Dragon Claw 50 caliber PCP air rifle. We didn't quite hit our goal of 1,000 FPS, but I think it was an interesting journey no matter what, and hopefully you learned something along the way. If this has been your style of upload, definitely do keep me pointed in the right direction by throwing it down in the comments that you've enjoyed today's show, and I'll keep doing these shows for you as long as people seem to enjoy them. Hopefully you guys like this lens a little bit better. I did invest in an actual dedicated vlog lens. I'm going hard on the vlogs, right? Like I'm really trying to invest in that style of photography, and this is that next step. I felt like the other lens was really framed in close, you know, so I want a little bit more real estate around the old talking head video when it's at an arm's length. Ultimately, the takeaway for you guys should be, no matter what, I'm constantly trying to improve this channel for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it. This would be a great place to go ahead and end today's video, but if you like today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe for more with that notifications button so you can stay current on the channel as well as when these videos come out. If you really like what you saw today, making the absolute most out of a lower power big bore PCP air rifle like the Dragon Claw. Make sure you share it so somebody else can see it, and I'll catch you boys in the next one.